Well, this is going to be a weird video, but I'm really starting to consider journaling on here just to kind of get some thoughts out and think about life or whatever, or how I'm feeling about life. Not for any reason in particular, just somewhere to log it, someplace to have it that doesn't involve people that I know, just whatever. And a place to store it where I don't have to worry about space. But this is Thanksgiving Day Eve, 2019, and I was with a bunch of family, which we had such a good time. We played, not charades, it's called Foodles. That was such a cute game. But on my way, my mom was like, take this car while this sister's out of town. That way I don't have to start it every day. Well, if I take her car, my car doesn't get started, I guess. So that never really made sense. And at first I was like, no, because I want my car. I don't want other people's stuff. I want my own stuff. My car has my stuff. I don't really want to do that. And then I thought, well, it's not really fair to her to have to be in charge of starting someone else's car and all that. So I'll take that stress off of her. Left my car over her boyfriend's house along with the key in case if he wanted to move it or whatever. So here I am at 8:30 at night, just going back to that house to go clear her car of my stuff so that I have my stuff back in my car. Anyway, and it's frustrating. I really wish I didn't do this. So I had my mom's boyfriend drive me back to his house since my car was there anyway, and that's what made sense to me. She wanted to do it some other way. I said, no, I'm going to finally do something my way. And he said he didn't mind because he lived there anyway. See how that made sense to both of us? No emotional attachment there, just something that makes sense. Okay. So anyway, he was in the car and he was talking to me about my sister's fiance who was killed in a hit and run, and he owned some businesses here. Oh my gosh. And he said something that made so much sense. And he said, no one was prepared, which is so true. We were not prepared, as a sad event when someone passes away. But he had left these businesses and all this extra stuff along the way, and my mom's boyfriend said no one was prepared. No one knew what he dealt with. No one knew the stressors that he had on him. Everybody was so concerned about how it was stressing them out and how everything about life was stressing them out, but nobody followed him to know what exactly he understood, how to run a business and how to do this, and how to talk to the people, and how to handle all that was on his shoulders. And it's not fair to him because he didn't have the rest and relaxation that everybody else claimed that they didn't have. He didn't say all that. But you know what it's getting to. It's that everybody else along the way complained the whole time about how, oh, this was inconvenient for them. But what about what was inconvenient for him? And somebody should have followed him. And we would have been a lot more prepared if we would have realized what he was going through. And I think he's just so right. And then he brought up some stories, like how they hung out and stuff like that. And I just love the man so much. And I just really miss him. So anyway, it's very hard for me because I'm really not like someone who's like as attached as that. I believe that God takes you for a reason. God wants you there. He doesn't want you here anymore. It's not like the man was suffering. He was doing well health-wise and everything like that. So it's not like, well, God put him in a better place because he doesn't have to suffer here on earth anymore. It's not like one of these types of things. And if it was, that would be a different story to me. But he was healthy. And he was just killed in a hit and run. And no one ever found the truck that hit him. All right, thanks for letting me rant.